All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Um, I also want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect out there, which comes from the 12 tribes of Israel, which are you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, according to the scriptures and prophecy in the scriptures. Um, I wanted to get in, this major prophecy that's coming out, this major prophecy that's happening right now, and it's been happening for a minute, and it's only getting worse and worse, and the scriptures talk about it's going to be like birth pains in the last days, man. The earth is going to have birth pains in the last days where, those birth pains are really those prophecies come to pass. Because when those prophecies come to pass, because the scriptures say, and I believe it's in, it's not in Lamentations, but it talks about Lamentations, mourning, and woe. When what's written within the Bible is Lamentations, mourning, and woe. So when those prophecies come to pass, that are to break down this world, to usher in the kingdom, it's bringing lamentations, mourning, and woe. And this one is obviously bringing some shit to pass. I was gonna do a screen record for this, but I'm not sure how good this one side I wanted to get will work on that. So I'm gonna turn the camera on my computer screen and hold it with my hand, switch back and forth. But yeah, man, this stuff is popping off. I'm gonna get into some scriptures now. It says, this is Luke 21 and 11. It says, I'll start at 8. Luke 21 and 8. And he said, take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, I am Christ. I'll say that verbatim, it's anointed. It says, and the time draweth near, go you not therefore after them. And right now that's happening on a wide scale, man, because people are the Christian church is on the decline, but you have these false groups coming out now trying to come against the word of the Lord, and they're trying to say that they're the anointed, they're those elect men, and they're not, because their works don't show anything by it. It says, verse 9, but when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, because that's something that's prophesied. Wars and commotions, man. That's a prophecy in the scriptures. Wars and commotion, that's what's going to come. It says, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not yet. But the end is not by and by. So these things are going to have to come, man. Wars and commotions. These things are prophesied in the scriptures. And when Yahushua was on the scene, and this is Yahushua speaking now, when he was on the scene, he told the disciples, all things must be fulfilled, and he was about fulfilling those prophecies. All things are going to be fulfilled. All these wars and rumors that the scriptures talk about, all these wars and commotions, the uproars of the people, those things are going to come to pass. Verse 10, then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. That's war. That's global war, international war, and that is race war as well, man. Nation rising against nation. What do you have in America? They call this the melting pot. There are all nations here. These things are going to come to pass, man. These things are going to come to pass. It's like, yeah. These things are really going to come to pass where, the commotions are going to come out of every nation. And in America, since it's a melting pot, you have every nation here. So there'll be multiple war fronts here, man. It says, verse 11, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence, and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. So recently, this year, and what is it? I believe it was South Africa. There was an event going on with the sun where the sun was flickering off like a light. It literally looked like the sun was just flickering on and off like a light. That's a sign in heaven. Right now, there's earthquakes going on all throughout the world, man. I got an article too. I'll just put the article's title on the screen. Brothers can go look it up. I got this GPS map, and it's just showing the earthquakes that's happened today so far. But I got this GPS map that I wanted to see all the earthquakes that happened this year so far, because it is up. It's immense amount of earthquakes, but there was one that happened today or yesterday, and there's many more that happened across the globe that there's just haven't got global coverage. And this is fulfillment of this prophecy that Yahweh Shai was speaking. But let me pull up this article, man. Let's see if I can get it to flip. All right, it's not gonna flip. I'll just turn it to the screen, man. It says dozens killed, 200 plus injured as 3.7 magnitude earthquake strikes Iran border region. That's a 7.3 magnitude earthquake striking Iran's border. Dozens killed, 200 plus injured. That's immense, man. That's a big ass earthquake, man. That's a big ass earthquake. It says at least 30 people were killed and over 200 people in Iran's Khurshid province alone, according to the local deputy governor. But the exact number of casualties is yet to be determined. So these casualties are gonna rank up, man. These things are gonna just go up even higher and higher. Even higher and higher, man. And these things are getting heavy and heavier because these are birth pains. These are birth pains for the coming of the Lord, man. For the end of this present kingdom, man. All right, this is something else that I found, man. It's real interesting. This is just something I found on the internet, and it shows you all the earth. And this is just for today. I wanted to see all the earthquakes for the year, but this is just for today. All these earthquakes happen today, man. 7.3 is the worst for today. And we just read about that. That's right there on that border. So look at all these earthquakes across the globe. There's one happening in the U.S., but the real one that they're waiting for is along this fault line right here. This fault line right off the coast. This is the San Andreas down here. But when this snaps, the amount of destruction from tidal waves and all that will be immense on the West Coast, man. And through the Spirit, I believe the Lord will save that for last, man. For that real big earthquake, because America is a place where great judgment's going to happen, man. For all the abominations done in the midst thereof, as the scriptures talk about. Look at this, man. Look at all these earthquakes, man. Across the globe. Across the globe, man. This stuff is heavy. So these things are happening at a high amount, man. These things are happening at a high level. And with these things happening, man, you know, it's time for brothers to realize this, and it's time for the hopeful elect out there that haven't waken up just yet, or have waken up and you know, they're unsure about whether or not they should be doing this work yet, or whether or not they need to be doing this work yet. This is something that you should be you know, taking note of, man. And the Lord said these things. He was going to do these things, man. It's Isaiah 55. I'm gonna start at 10. It says, "For as the rain cometh down, and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth out of my mouth, and shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So the Lord's telling you, man, that his word is going to be accomplished. And in Luke 21, we just established that the Lord's word, what was going to be accomplished is the fact that the Lord is going to send destruction in his world: earthquakes, famine, pestilence, wars, commotions, nation rising against nation, race wars. These things the Lord said are going to happen. And it's going to be accomplished because that's what the Lord said would be accomplished, man. So this proverb that people have in the world today is gonna cease. There's gonna be no more place for it because the Lord's gonna make good on his promise of what was gonna happen. Because people now, they don't believe that these things are gonna happen. This is 2 Peter 3. I'm gonna start at 2. Knowing this first, that there should be in the last days scoffers walking after their own lust. And that's happening now, and you can see that. These are the last days. People coming against the doctrine as heavy as they can. So many people are living in a state where they just do whatever they want. They're walking after their own lust. They're committing adultery at all-time highs. They're doing lewd acts. Homosexuality is running rampant in the world. Pedophilia is running rampant in the world. Murder at a high rate is throughout the whole world. The sense of immorality in this world is so high right now because people are walking after their own lust, and it's proven that these are the last days. Verse 4, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. And people really believe this. People really believe that all things are continue as they were since the beginning of creation. But right now, those last days are coming, man. Those last days are coming, and it's gonna, and like the scriptures say, it's gonna take a lot of people as a thief in the night. The Lord's gonna come as a thief in the night. So Ezekiel 12 and 21, it says, and the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged, and every vision faileth? Tell them therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand in the effect of every vision. So the days are at hand in the effect of every vision, man. The effect of this vision of these earthquakes coming, this is happening now. Wars of the people throughout the world, this is happening now. Wars and rumors of wars, this is happening now. And you can see that if you pay attention to all these these foreign relations nuclear deals with Iran, the U.S. pulling out of certain deals, which are causing true destabilization in the global military market or global economic market, which are rousing up all these nations. And this thing is popping off right now, man. And the Lord said it would, man. The Lord said it would. So, with these things coming to pass, the effect of every vision is coming, man. This is Habakkuk 2 and 3. Or I'll start at 1. I will stand upon my watch, and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. So, are not the men of the Lord, the true men of the Lord, which, are the men of Great Millstone, Apostle Tahar, Gabar, Ramlah, Bakar, all the other camp heads out there, Yahshua, are they not writing the vision and making it plain? Are they not watching? Are not brothers in these other camps? My heads are watching? Are they not watching to see what the Lord will say? Are they not making the vision plain? I'm trying to make it plain right now for brothers as well, man. At least this thing is going down, man. The Lord is about to come, man. It says, verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and lie not. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So this is what's happening, man. Though it tarried. For a while, people thought things weren't going to happen. For a long time, people thought things weren't going to happen. But the prophecies are now speaking, man. The prophecy in Daniel with the 12 toes, with the 10 toes, a lot. That prophecy is coming true, because you have this breakup with Catalan, and that's one of those toes breaking up. And what's going to happen with that prophecy, man? When those toes start crumbling, your toes are stabilize how you stand. When those toes crumble, that's it. You're going to tip over, man. You're going to be shattered. And the Lord's having these things come to pass right now, man. This is Romans 13. Romans 13. Let me make this the last precept. Romans 13 and 11, it says, and that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. That's what's happening right now, man. The night is far spent. Knowing that now is high time to wake out of sleep, because these prophecies are coming to pass. It said in the last days these things would be happening. Now it's high time to wake out of sleep. The night is far spent. The effect of every vision is coming to pass right now, man. You know, brothers, you know, be diligent, be humble, be charitable, you know, pray, and hope for the Lord to keep the Spirit upon us all, man. Ask the Lord to direct our steps. With that being said, I want to say, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. Shalom.